Hey guys, my name is KJOS and I have been using the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro for the last 6 months, and I must say it's been quite a ride so far. This, hands down, is my best experience with any pair of earphones that I have used in a very long time. It is USB-C, it has wireless charging, it is IPX7 water resistant, it has active noise cancellation with ambient sound for when you're outside, and most important of all, it's very comfortable. Now, even though the Buds Pro has all these very good features, it's not all rosy. Like every piece of tech that is out there are pros and there are the cons, and we will talk about that today. And if you love videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that like button. And without taking too much of your time, let's get this party started. Even though the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 are out and are probably getting the spotlight, the Buds Pro right here should not be overlooked. It is still one of the best earphones to come out in 2021. Looking at it for the first time, you will fall in love with the design, especially if yours comes in this violet color. Another thing you fall in love with is the form factor. The Buds Pro is small in its size and can fit into any compartment without any bulge, from your jeans to your bag or even your jacket pockets. It is also 45 grams, so that means it's very light too. So if you're looking for something that blends into your pocket or doesn't give a bit of stress when you're holding it, this might just be for you. The body has this smooth finish that prevents smudges or fingerprints on it. It might not be a lot, but I really enjoy the satisfaction of not having to clean these every few seconds. Durability wise, this has held up pretty well in the last 6 months if I'm being honest. If you look right here, you can see all sorts of scratches and hits the Buds Pro has taken. It has fallen on concrete floors, wooden floors, and any kind of floor you can think of, and has survived every hit and did not split apart when it fell. The build of the Buds Pro is pretty sturdy thanks to its plastic frame. Now speaking of the body, this supports wireless charging. So if you have a reverse wireless charger or you have a phone that can reverse wireless charge like the Pixel 5, you can just stick this on there and it just charges right away. Now the battery on this is pretty good. On my use, I have used this or charged this at least twice a week, and that is me going to the gym 4 times in a week and taking a run once a week. The battery indications are also very clear. Red means it's either charging or it's low. Yellow means it's half battery, and green, well, green means it's at full charge. And if it does die, it comes with a USB-C charger, which I have never really used because I have at least 5 USB chargers sitting around my studio. A 5-minute charge on the Galaxy Buds Pro will give you 1 hour of listening time, which is a great thing because if you're like me that cannot be bothered to charge your devices, this will come in handy. And also, before I forget, this is IPX7 water resistant. Now, I have never dipped mine in water or swum with it because why would I do such a thing? However, it is sweat proof and can take splashes from the rain if you're outside. When you open the case of the Buds Pro, the buds themselves are hard to miss. Again, the violet color was a top choice from Samsung because these buds are very attractive and I feel great every time I wear them. Taking each bud out first, you see the magnetic connectors to the buds, and the magnets are quite strong. These things do not pop out regardless of how hard you try, so we love to see that. Now, looking at the earbuds, they are designed to fit into your ear without any discomfort. They are honestly one of the most comfortable earphones that I have used in a very long time. Once you put them in your ear, they stay. And if by any chance they don't, it just means 2 things. 1, you have very big ears just like myself. And 2, you need to change the ear tips. Now, once you look into the pack, it comes with a few sizes that you can choose from, so you'll be spoiled for choice. But also, when you put them in, you feel the active noise cancellation set in. Now, the Buds Pro may have active noise cancellation, but it's not the best in its class. It's like 6/10 by my rating. It does block out majority of the sounds, but not completely. Now, when at the gym, regardless of how loud my music is, I can still hear sounds within the gym. It can be very annoying, especially if you need to zone out when lifting. You can adjust how high or low you want the active noise cancellation to be within the app if you have an Android phone. Unfortunately, the app is not on the iPhone and I don't think it's coming anytime soon. But on the plus and weird side, if you configure the Buds Pro on an Android phone and you take that and connect to the iPhone, the settings remain the same. You can see that as some sort of consolation. But if you want to see my initial review on how I use the Buds Pro with an iPhone, I'll leave a card right up there and in the description below. Apart from having active noise cancellation, it also has ambient sound, which is probably the best in its class due to how high or how low you want the ambient sound volume to be. But be careful, if you make it too high, make sure nobody shouts around you because it can catch you by surprise. So with all these things being said, how do they sound? Because that is the most important feature. Well, I'm here to tell you that the Buds Pro sounds absolutely amazing after 6 months. Compare that with the AirPods Pro, the latter has reduced in quality over the last year, and I have had friends and family that are facing the same issue. So from a longevity standpoint, the Buds Pro is pretty solid. The bass is evident and punchy, the vocals are clear, and increasing the volume does not compromise the quality of the song you're listening to. Some people adjust the EQ settings on the app or within their music player, but I don't think I have adjusted mine ever, even till this day. There is one issue I have with them though. I'm not sure if it's only me, but when I work out and I have a bit of sweat on them, and I am listening to a song that has a very high bass, there's usually a loud thudding sound that comes in and out every few seconds. It's very distracting and very uncomfortable. The call quality on the other hand is pretty good. It delivers good audio quality during calls, although when using FaceTime with the iPad, it does disrupt the call quality for some weird reason, and I have no idea how or why. So I mostly just use the loudspeaker when I'm FaceTiming. The glossy part of the Buds Pro holds the controls, and they're what we're accustomed to. 1 tap to pause your music, 2 taps to go to the next song, and 3 taps to repeat the song. Now, I'm not really a fan of using controls because half the time I'm already holding my phone, and personally it is a lot easier to do that than guessing if you tap them more than twice to go back to a song. The Buds Pro has a few features that are within it. For one, it has voice detection that reduces the music you're listening to if you happen to say something or you want to sing along. I guess this is helpful if you're in the workplace and someone comes to ask you a question, but I think it's just easier to remove the earbuds than using this feature. You can also turn it off if it's getting in your way of your tunes, especially if you're rapping or singing along. Another feature of the Buds Pro is for accidental touches. If you constantly make accidental touches when adjusting the Buds Pro, you can turn this off as well within the app itself. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro right now is $150 on Amazon, so if you want to get that, I'll put a link in the description below. But when I did buy mine a couple of months ago, I got that for $250, so that $150 price tag is a steal. So it has a great battery life, it has great sound quality, it is IPX7 water resistant, it has active noise cancellation, and most important of all, it is very comfortable. I recommend the Buds Pro to you guys that are trying to get your first pair of earphones or you want to change from your current one. But what do you guys think, or what do you guys use? Comment below and let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and like this video if you like what you saw. My name is KJOS, and I will catch you in the next one where we talk all things tech.